So I'm going to share with you my own experiences of seeking information from government, just a kind of a sampler. And the first case study is something that has affected practically every human being who was alive in India on the 6th of November. And that is demonetization. Very simple question, set of questions actually. Please give us a photocopy of the minutes of your Board of Governors. Because ultimately, any decision under the RBI Act for withdrawing a series of currency notes that are in circulation should be taken by the Board of Governors and then recommended to government, and then government takes action on all of that. The Public Information Officer, just like the government, was very economical in his response. Because after all of this was done a little further up. Yes, let's see the response. He said, all the information you are asking for is in 81A, it is covered under 81A. Now 81A has 7 grounds for refusing access to information. One of that is that you may use the information to actually incite the commission of an offense. Now I don't know what incitement I was thinking of doing, which according to the CPIO should have been prevented. End of 2016, midnight, there was a news report which said the Honorable Prime Minister said, demonetization is a phenomenon that everybody must study, particularly academics. Economists should study it, sociologists should study it. And I quoted that statement of his in Hindi. And then, we also have this bad habit of cross-checking things. So the next day we found a statement which the Honorable Finance Minister had made, who said that I will implement every single word of what the Prime Minister said yesterday. So we quoted both. I quoted both in the first appeal and said, this is the government's commitment to providing access to information, but you are telling me I can't get the information. How will I even conduct a study of the impact of demonetization? Kindly give me the response. So then the Public Information Officer was compelled by the First Appellate Authority to give a very detailed response. The Information Officer is saying, it relates to vital economic interests of the country, which takes and expands an array of economic, financial, and security factors, data, exchange of opinions, etc., of secret nature, disclosure of which would harm more the larger national interest as compared to the interest of an individual. So my interests don't matter. My interest is only should be limited to standing in that queue in front of a bank to get my small amount of money that needs to be changed from the old currency notes to the new currency notes. There was another RTO of mine where I actually asked the Prime Minister's office, could you please tell me on what dates the present members of the Union Council of Ministers actually queued up in front of banks to change their old currency notes? Obviously, the answer was nil. And there was a reason behind it. Why? The previous year, under the code of conduct applicable for the Union Council of Ministers, the Honorable Finance Minister had given a declaration in writing that he had 60 lakh rupees in cash in hand. It is not a story that I have cooked up today. You can find it on the PMO's website. Please go and check. It is not bank balance. Bank balance is mentioned separately. So 60 lakhs, probably some of them would be old notes, no? Couldn't possibly be in 5s, 10s and 100s. They would probably be in 500s and 1000s. And he's made a very sincere and honest declaration. Even that RTI didn't go anywhere. Anyway, so in this particular context, what I've done is I have filed a second appeal. And interestingly, the hearing should have been held on the 2nd of last month in August. But for reasons best known to the Commission, they postponed the hearing, and now it's going to be held in October. But today we also have collected stats for the last 15 years, whatever data was available. There are about 2.3 crores that have been filed across the country. We've still not been able to reach the magical figure of 1% of citizens using RTI every year. It is still in the range of 0.3%. We haven't even, I don't know what is the critical mass. Is it 1%? Perhaps. But if the numbers were to go from 0.3 to 1%, you can imagine what would happen with public authorities.